My first guest is the executive producer and star of one of the most popular shows in the world. It's called Baywatch. It airs in over 10,000 countries. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me that 10,000 countries would air that. Please welcome David Hasselhoff, ladies and gentlemen. Got that that Vegas thing down there.
You could say Paulina's last name, but you couldn't say Hasselhoff.
I didn't say it.
I can't say her last name.
I was so nervous because it's such a big star. It airs in over 10,000 countries.
It's 10,003. We just picked up 3.
You're in Chad now. You're in Chad and Ghana.
Ghana. Ghana watch.
Yeah.
Is there water in Ghana?
It sounds like a disease. I got Ghana watch.
Ghana watch, yeah. Dutch elm disease. I heard that.
Now, you know something? I think you must watch this show. Every time I mention your name on the show, the next day the phone rings. If I happen to make a slightly humorous reference or... Yeah. What was the thing you said the other night? You were pimping TV stars doing remakes. He was saying that I was going to do a remake of Casablanca. Casablanca starring David Hasselhoff and Ann Gillian.
And Ann Gillian, yeah, right.
No.
It's not true.
I just meant you're so much taller than Bogart, it wouldn't have worked.
Well, we couldn't afford Ann Gillian.
Yeah, well. Now, did you have you moved in? Oh, you got out of moving to come in. That's right. You're not doing me any favors.
My wife
here.
is at home right now. Our house was lost in the earthquake. I mean, it wasn't
pretty
lost.
Bad?
We know where it is.
Yeah.
It's just that it was about $350,000 worth of damage.
Wow. So you lost the bathroom.
We lost the bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. The man with a Countach outside, right? You know, he's got 14 cars.
It's 10 years old.
Yeah, right.
So what happened? So it was really that bad? I mean,
it was very bad.
Foundation leveled and everything?
Leveled, and my wife is home right now, you know, with a little bandana on and the gloves and unpacking. And she said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I'm going to do the Tonight Show." She goes, "Oh, well, I can't go." And I said, "I know, you have to unpack." So I said, "You know, I'm sorry, honey." However, she did get me back. As I was leaving, this truck drove up, and she went, instead of going and buying a couch, my wife went to a designer store on Robertson's and bought the entire showroom. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, honey. Now, see, is your wife going to watch this tonight?
Yeah, she'll watch it tonight.
Good, I'm going to bust you on something else.
Yeah.
No, see, I love to bust you. I love to bust handsome guys.
Yeah.
I'm going through. I said, well, see what we got on Hasselhoff. They go, pull up stuff out of the file. I said, not enough. Pulled this out, 1988, Chicago Tribune. Birthplace, Baltimore, hero, like Dick Van Dyke. Who would you most like to meet? I would give anything to meet Paulina Bodiskova.
Yeah. Honey?
So
honey,
maybe this moving thing is just a scam. You're here.
Actually, I found out that she was on the show. And I was always enamored with her when I was a single man.
Why do guys slow down when they lie? You're talking like this.
I know. The truth is, I wanted to come on the show tonight because
she's a beautiful woman.
She's absolutely beautiful, and we have a part in Baywatch coming up.
Just really beautiful?
Beyond 10.
Really?
Yes. But so is my wife. I mean, you know, but...
You mean so like it's even?
Well, she is.
You mean like it's even?
No, it's even.
It's even?
No.
Gee, I would think I find my wife far more beautiful.
You find your wife far more beautiful than my wife?
Than any woman in the world. Well, I guess everybody's different. You're in enough trouble as it is now.
Yes, sir.
We're going to dig a hole here. Have you ever been starstruck? No, I know.
Yes.
I mean, you want to meet people. But there's certain stars. Did you ever get an autograph? I mean, because you're famous. Do you get autographs?
I asked for one autograph, you know, because people, like, ask me for my autograph every day. In fact, Baywatch is in a lot of countries, and every time people come to see me on the beach, because the beach is public property, so we have people from all over the world, they always say, "Hello, I'm from Germany! Hello, I'm from Austria!" They always introduce, like, their country. I mean, it's so weird.
You know, I don't think they do this anymore, though. I think that's...
Well, that's the old joke, is that... Force of habit. They stop this. Stop. Dad, it's over. It's over, Dad. You know. So... No, I mean, I go to Europe and I'll say, "Hello, I'm from Los Angeles." You know. I asked for one autograph in my life.
Who'd you get?
There's an old joke about that. Cary Grant.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
I had a picture of Cary Grant, and it was signed to my barber, to Bill, who always trimmed me well. And I bought this, you know, and they said it was an authentic Cary Grant thing. Whether it was or not, I don't know, but it looked like an authentic thing. So I found out that I was having lunch at Universal, and Cary Grant was going to attend. So I said, oh, great, I'm going to go. So I went in and met him and said, hi, Mr. Grant, I'm David Hasselhoff. I'm the guy who talks to the car. He goes, yes, that's fine. He had no idea what I was talking about. So I'm like, oh, why did I say that? But I mean, how do I introduce myself? I'm the guy from Knight Rider, you know, the guy who talks to the car. And he thought I was completely out of my mind. So I said, but could I have your autograph? I haven't asked for any autograph in my whole life. And he said, no problem. So as I jumped in my limousine, I realized that his limousine was taking off, so I jumped out of my limousine and got in his limousine. And as he was leaving the lunch, he opened the limousine, and there I was, inside the limousine with my little autograph. And I said, hello, and he goes, well, you're an odd sort, aren't you? And I said, yes, I am, I really am, you know. And I got the autograph.
Did it match the one you had at home?
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, so
it was authentic.
Oh, yeah. So it was a real one, all right.
Yeah, did you ever interview him?
No, I never did.
Yeah.
I met him once in a restaurant years ago. I went there with my wife. He was like in his 70s.
Yeah. And
my wife was like awestruck. I never said she thought he was the most handsome man. I said, well, he's in his
more handsome than you.
Well. I think in deference to the man's age, I think she was being polite.
Yes.
But I mean, she it really, he was so handsome, even at like 70.
How handsome was he?
Well, he's no Hasselhoff, certainly. But look, we'll take a break. We'll be right back, and we'll talk some more.
All right, thanks.
More with David right after this. Talking with David Hasselhoff, star of Baywatch, which is seen in over 25,000 countries around the world. It's amazing.
We just picked up 15,000.
Now, you know what? I heard a rumor. Now, here you go. Tell me if this is true. I heard a rumor that Paul McCartney was going to do an episode of Baywatch. Is that true?
Yeah.
Come on, get out of here.
I was in London promoting one of my records, and there were the BMI Awards for the most played record of all time, which is Yesterday. And Paul McCartney was there. And it was like another Cary Grant thing. And I said, I cannot leave this room without meeting this man.
Did you tell him he was the first to? You do that with women, too, don't you? That first thing is...
I know I'm not even going to get this
No, go ahead. So you see McCartney, go ahead.
So I see McCartney, and I go over to him, and I said... I didn't say I was the guy who talked to the car. I said, hello, and he says, I know David Hasselhoff. And I said, hi. And his wife, Linda, knew my wife, Pamela. She goes, and this is your wife, Pamela. And we were quite impressed that they knew who we were. And I said, I just was doing a TV show in Liverpool and just came from a Beatles museum. And he goes, well, they must have a Hasselhoff museum in Germany. And I'm going, oh, my God, he actually knows I have a career in Germany. I mean, this is like, you know, my idol, my God.
Right.
And he says, we watch you on the telly. And he said, I'd like to be on that show. And I said, well, I'm one of the producers. I can make that happen. He said, and he goes, well, call me. So we called him, and I said, what would you like to do? He said, well, I'd like Linda to be riding her horse down the beach, and she tramples me, and I get rescued. And I said, by me? He goes, no, not by you. By one of those babes. So we wrote the segment in, and he just got it, and he said yes.
Well, it's amazing. And he's going to do an episode.
It's amazing.
Then again,
I mean, what?
Have you...
I think you should do it.
Don't
you think Jay should do an episode?
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Have you ever seen an English guy in a bathing suit? I don't know if it's something you want to see.
You can spot him a mile
They don't
away.
swim, you know.
We're from England.
Actually, I did a Baywatch.
What?
We shot an episode. We shot a scene. We should
shot?
show people. This is a scene from Baywatch that I did this for you. This is what I would do if I was... Here I am running down the beach.
That's terrific. Did you do that in one take?
One take. It's
wow.
It's a timing. It's a stunt
Maybe
thing.
they'll hire you in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, it's a stunt thing. Now, you started out, in the soaps, I guess, right?
Yeah, I played Snapper on The Young... And then I
Can you use that name on TV?
I played Snapper. And then I played the Knight Rider.
Wait, Snapper what? What was the last name?
Snapper Foster.
They always have those generic last names.
I know. Snapper
Nobody's Snapper
Foster.
Grimaldi. It's always Snapper Foster, Snapper Johnson.
Then I got the Knight Rider. My dad called me the Night Snapper.
Oh, the Night Snapper.
Then I got Baywatch, and now he calls me the Night Snapper of the Sea.
I used to know a stripper, but that's a whole other story.
Oh, the Night Snapper.
You know, you used to do that. Where did you do the soap? Was it here?
CBS, yeah. CBS. I did it for 6 years, in 1976 to 82.
Okay. You know, I have a friend over at CBS. I called them and I said, look, you got some early Hasselhoff acting that I could show.
You know, why do I do this show?
I think it's good I think it's good for people to see growth in a career.
And growth, squirming, lying.
No. I think that this is a scene where you're in a hospital. You don't look that much different, actually, but I guess something has happened with a small child, and it's all emotion, this scene. It's all... You're crying. You've helped this little boy as a doctor. I guess you're Dr. Snapper or something?
Dr. Snapper Foster. Yeah, every time I operated, I had a snap.
Can we show? Here we go. Hey, you probably haven't seen this in about 15 years. Here we go.
You know, I'll tell you why I was crying. Because I gave that boy my kidney. And now I think I'm going to have to leave and go to the restroom. No, that was little Chucky.
How did your pay-per-view thing go? You did that. Last time you hit.
Last time I was here, I was on pay-per-view, and I have a music career in Europe. I was coming to America to do this big pay-per-view. We did at Trump's Castle, Donald Trump. We did Sold Out, People Magazine. Everyone wrote fantastic reviews. Came backstage, standing ovation. I said, "Oh my God,
so you did
it was
live.
Great." Live. Went out through all of America. I'm in like the Elvis suite. Donald Trump comes in, Marlon Maples, congratulations. And all of a sudden, as we're toasting to the greatest show, David, you're going to be an international overnight sensation in America. I look on TV, and what do I see? What do I see? The exact same time my pay-per-view's on, a white Bronco. What the word pay-per-view means. I pay, and you view. Yeah, 95 million saw OJ, and 7 people saw pay-per-view.
That's great. David Hasselhoff, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back with Paulina right after this.